What is up, guys? We got a first place deck profile here, Collectibles Exchange. We threw a Ulti Thunder King tournament as well as a second place getting an Ulti Trishula Dragon of the Ice Barrier. So everybody on Tengu Planet Discord and outside of Tengu Planet Discord is saying that the format is solved. This man took it with a different deck that was able to win Worlds. And did you copy it card for card?
No, I changed it. I've been playing this for about 3 months, and my list has been somewhat consistent with what won Worlds. I have a couple of changes here and there.
Okay, cool. So, and it was Miss Value, Falcon Punch?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
It's more like good cards deck, but the Falcon is a good component of it.
Sweet, sweet, sweet. Okay, cool. Before we start, do you remember your matchups throughout the whole day?
Yeah, I played Chaos Piper round 1, Heroes, GK, what else did I? Oh, Agents.
Agents was in the top
4.
Yeah. But in Swiss, you played. Did you play any other?
A plant deck, and then second GK. Sorry, 2 GK.
Okay, so 2 GK
in Swiss.
So
that's
even,
his deck's worst matchup by far.
Is that right?
Yeah.
But you were able to beat one in the finals.
Yeah.
So even if it's a worst matchup, you're still able to do well under pressure.
Definitely, yeah.
Or control, I guess.
Yeah. Round 3, that was a good one. The last round when I was undefeated, lost to GK, beat him in top cut. That was a good feeling, but it's a rough matchup for sure.
And are you known in the online space? Do you have a username?
No.
Oh, you don't? Okay,
No.
so you don't play
I don't play
online?
very often at all.
Okay, so your name is Steven, right?
Corwin, yeah.
Corwin,
a lot of
okay.
people call me Corwin.
Okay,
Go
cool.
by my last name.
Okay, cool. Let's check out your deck profile.
Cool, awesome. So we started off with 3 Falcon. This is a really good card in the deck. A lot of what you want to do revolves around bouncing your own cards. If you don't get to your Falcon, I play other cards to be able to supplement that. I got 2 Thunder King Ryo. I really wanted to play just good cards. That was the whole premise of this deck. I was playing 3, and then I cut it for one of these Zephyros. Nice. I am playing the Gale. I'm probably going to go back to 3 Thunder King as opposed to the Zephyros. Thunder King is probably one of the best cards in the format, and the fact that you get access to it through upstarts, dualities, and then constantly reusing it with Call the Haunted makes it really strong. I wanted to put in the Zephyros because it is still a good card. A level 4 is important. With another card that I play here, it works well with Gale. This never came up. You only used Zephyros effect once today, and I was already in a really good position, so it was more just trying to end the game early. So probably going to be cutting that. Play 3 Tour Guide and a Sengen. Yeah, you just want good normal summons every single turn, so you want Falcon, Thunder King, Tour Guide. You want to be able to just keep grinding out your opponent. Also playing 2 Card Trooper. You want to mill your cards. Milling is always good because, again, you have those limit reverses, Call the Haunted, lots of cards that you want in your graveyard. Playing 1 Dragoonity Darkspear. So Gale and Darkspear were really important today. Going into my level 7s was really, really good. Stealing my opponent's cards with Mind Control works really well. Having extra level 3s against Gravekeeper Recruiters with Mind Control is really insane.
Yeah.
And the fact that this can distribute itself in a grind game to just get you a Falcon is really, really good.
Nice. Okay.
Playing 1 BLS. This is a card that I don't see a lot of people playing. I only had 3 lights in the main. However, they are somewhat searchable. With Sengen, you can search yourself a Veiler, and that becomes BLS. Makes it live. Just at some point, you're going to be able to summon it most of the time. Appreciate it, brother. I'm playing 1 Dark Arm. This is an inclusion that I made after I saw the deck list that won Worlds, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to be cutting Dark Arm and Zephyros. I only got to summon it once.
Yeah.
It's really cool when you're playing the Quakimeru Drago on the side, but I cut that. I found it a little inconsistent.
I see.
And then
for these 2 cards going forward?
Thunder King and probably like a MST or maybe a Forbidden Lance.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And then to round it out, main deck 1 of each Hand Trap.
1 of each, okay.
So it's really good when you mill them, or I mean, if you have them and use them, you can summon them back with Limit Reverse, Call the Haunted. You can bounce them back with Miss Valley Falcon. If you go Tour Guide into Sengen and then you Limit Reverse the Sengen, then you have access to Hand Traps pretty consistently. So those are all really great. All of them performed really well today.
Okay.
Going on to the spells, we had 3 Upstart, 3 Duality. I just want super consistency. Again, you just want to see a really good normal summon turn 1. So whether it be Thunder King or Mist Valley Falcon, Card Trooper, when going second. These all just really help. Duality helps you search for more back row, because back row is really important in this deck.
Yeah, because you want to loop it.
Exactly. So you have Reborn, Heavy, Dark Hole. Those are all just pretty standard. This card was insane. I love Mind Control. It was really good. This was the card that helped keep me in the Gravekeeper matchup. Being able to steal their spy so they don't get to summon it, or being able to steal a Recruiter and then exceeding with it was crucial. It came in really clutch.
Nice.
And then for traps, I have a Road, Mirror Force. I decided to play Mirror Force because the Tengu deck, like Tengu Plant, and TG, I have a pretty good matchup against both. Mirror Force is just a blowout card. When you pair it along with Fiendish Chain, it's really good. So if they try and Hyperion, it's still good against agents. Just a really good card overall. And then you have Limit Reverse, and then Call of the Haunted. You want to just keep cycling these with your Falcons and your one of the synchros that I play as well. It's a really good package. A lot of people have been playing 2 Limit Reverse. I was drawing it pretty inconsistently, so I decided to cut it down. After your second already searches 1 or 2 hand traps, doesn't really do much for you. And then post side, against like the grindier decks, I side out a lot of hand traps, so it's still just another card that I don't really care for. This was probably the best card today, Safe Zone. This card won me a lot of games. Doing it on a Thunder King prevented one of the GK players from outing it. I did it on like a Dark Arm against Heroes, and he just couldn't set any cards because I just had the option to pop in. They can't get rid of my Dark Arm. So there's a potential of upping this up to 2. I really like this card. And then to round out the traps, it's just the 3 Solemns. The control deck, Solemn's a great card.
Yeah.
So that rounds out the main deck. It's 40.
Safe Zone does have another application, right? Which is more defensive?
Yeah, so you can do it on your opponent's monsters, and then when you attack with your Mist Valley Falcon, you can bounce it, and then pop your opponent's monsters as well.
Yeah, so it has a loop. They got a +1 loop.
Exactly, yeah. Against one of the Gravekeepers in round 3, I attacked a Gravekeeper Spy, and then he summoned a Descendant. I Safe Zoned his Descendant because he summoned it in attack mode.
Right.
And then attack with Falcon, bounce the Safe Zone, pop the Descendant.
And replay occurs.
Exactly, and just attack for 2,000. That was a really critical point in that game.
Very cool, very cool.
Yeah.
Okay, let's check out your extra.
So the extra deck, I have 1 Armory Arm. I'm kind of upset that I played this card. I cut it an Ancient Fairy Dragon for this, maybe about like 20 minutes before the tournament, just because I wanted the option of having an Effect Veiler with a Mind Control if they had like a level 3. Ancient Fairy would have come up quite a lot against the the Gravekeeper decks. So probably going to be cutting that back and putting Ancient Fairy back in. I wasn't expecting so many Gravekeepers. Playing 1 Cataster, Orient Dragon, Brio, Black Rose, Armor Master because we played Gale. This actually won me a game against Heroes because I had to play around Honest because I was at 100 the entire game. So once I was able to summon an Armor Master, I can start swinging into his guys comfortably. Stardust, Scrap Dragon, and then Trish, and then Mist Valley Thunderlord. This card is insane. Once returned during either player's turn, you can target 1 face-up or 1 card you control, return it to the hand, and then if you do, gains 500.
I see.
So what I was doing a lot is end phase, activating Call of the Haunted, summoning back, Mist Valley Falcon, Thunder King, whatever it may be, summon a Falcon, and then on end phase, activate Thunderlord effect to bounce Falcon in hand, and then on your turn, activate it again to bounce the Call of the Haunted, and it's just free cards every single turn.
Wow, that's crazy. So this is your +1 every turn.
It depends. +1 with like a Call of the Haunted, yeah. What was really cool is against, I don't remember who it was. I had Call of the Haunted Maxi, and then you can bounce the Maxi.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, or limit reverse
so
any
cool.
of the hand traps and just bounce it back.
I see why you only play 1 copy of each.
Yeah, exactly. You have a lot of access to them.
That's very cool.
And then you have 1 Leviair. It's good with Dark Arm BLS. I mean, just standard card you play. 2 Leviathan Dragon, because Tour Guide just, again, you just want really good cards. So Tour Guide into 2500 is just 2500 normal summon with back rows really solid. 1 Steel Storm Roach, never went into it, never really cared for it. I may change that for the Ancient Fairy. And then lastly, Utopia.
Yeah. Okay. And no Chimera Tech in the extra deck?
No. Machine's not really around all that much aside from Card Curry, and even then, Cyber Dragon doesn't really do all that much.
Yeah. Okay.
And then going on to the side the third Thunder King again, I'm probably going to main deck that again.
Yeah.
So I have one more of each hand trap, depending on what matchup I'm playing against.
Whatever's better.
Exactly, yeah. So like against agents, take out the DD Crow in the main, put in the Vec Veiler, side out the Dark Arm. And these are extra lights for your BLS as well.
Right.
Citing 3 MST, Twister.
Oh, even a Twister.
Yeah, my idea behind this wasn't even for Gravekeeper, it was for Hero. So I've noticed more and more Hero players are starting to play Skill Drain. And yeah, it overall just seemed like a good card to have. So put that in as opposed to the second Dust Tornado, and I really enjoyed the Twister in there. Forbidden Lance, this is just a solid card overall. Dust Tornado, 2 Blackhorn. I love this card. I've been playing this card for months and months. Against Agent, it's one of my favorite cards. Because if you just have like a Thunder King with an Emptiness and this, you can, not Emptiness, Fiendish Chain. You can stop your opponent's Venus or Earth from activating, or if you have like a Misvalue Falcon. And then if they try to drop a Chaos Monster or Hyperion, then you just out it with this as well, and you get to keep your guy.
There was a little mind game you did to me in our game when I lost to you, is that when you had the Blackhorn of Heaven set, you detached a Sangan to the graveyard, and in my mind I was thinking, oh, maybe that's a set called a Haunted or a set Limit Reverse, and if I MST this card, you could just chain it.
And I just get a free plus.
But it wasn't.
Yeah.
And I summoned into it, and then you Blackhorn it.
Exactly.
Really good. So you have a little mind games with this deck.
Yeah. What's nice is, or not nice, but what's cool is a lot of the times when I side, I actually side out a lot of my my continuous traps. So like Limit Reverse, I side out a lot of the times, unless it's against like a combo deck, because then it's still good to have. But like those grindy decks, I side out. There's a lot of space that I need to cut, so putting in cards that people want to save their MSTs against is really good, because they're going to want to MST your continuous spells.
Right.
So you just keep these, and that's really solid. And then lastly, just 3 Light Mirror.
Agent Hate, huh?
Yeah, I really don't like agents. A 2000 Venus can be really difficult, so going first, shutting off a lot of their cards is really good. They just have a 2700 Hyperion. There are ways to out it if they aren't able to pop your cards. So, I mean, Hyperion and big monsters are an issue in general, so trying to stop them as much as you can is great.
Cool, awesome. Well, congratulations on your win. This was the prize that he was able to win, which was the Ulti Thunder King route. So if you guys want to go to any more Tengu events in the future that host really high value prize cards, consider attending the next Collectibles Exchange. I'll be posting it in our socials. But yeah, congratulations again, and I'll see you more in the future, hopefully.
Yeah, definitely.